Mr. Mayor, members of council, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Muscovite carbine assault rifle, also known as a bullpup. It was loaded when we took it off of the 11-year-old who was carrying it. But preteens armed better than the U.S. 3rd Infantry are not all that we have to contend with. There are also dope pushers, high-tech thieves, international terrorists, and, of course, the local vigilante. These are the problems. Here is the answer. Mr. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, I present the prototype officer for the Port Columbia Police Tactical Strike Team. With 40 trained officers like this, equipped and outfitted, we can take back our streets.
Before we get swept away with your obvious showmanship, Chief, let's remember this is Port Columbia, not Bosnia.
There's still a war out there, Councilman. I'm just asking for the weapons to fight it.
Isn't this why we have police, Chief?
Your Honor, the men and women chosen for TST already are police. But they are police who can handle the special circumstances of urban...
What kind of special circumstances?
They can put this M.A.N.T.I.S vigilante behind bars once and for all.
Personally, I'd rather have a M.A.N.T.I.S running loose than a bunch of stormtroopers answerable to no one.
I resent that implication, sir.
You can resent it all you like.
Councilman, you are out of line.
Gentlemen, order, please. Gentlemen,
Gentlemen, like that. Vincent and Chacon are on board. Iwasaki and Brimmer are soft. Griffey coming out swinging like he did sure as hell won't help.
Maybe. Maybe not.
They're not buying. We have a problem, Solomon.
Oh, that's the difference between us, Chief. You see problems, I see opportunities. Now, what is it that we need to accomplish here, huh?
We need to get council approval for the tactical strike team.
Yes, and we need to destroy that mantis bug that's meddling in my business, right?
I'm still not following.
In order for the council to approve our TST plan, they obviously need to fear something enough to stop their whining over civil liberties. Councilman Griffey is the chief whiner. Griffey, the Mantis, the TST, they're all related. Or they will be.
I don't see how.
Well, that's why the best players need to think at least a dozen moves ahead. Have your man see Tony. He'll set him up with the right tool for the right job. Believe that's checkmate.
Right on schedule. Councilman Griffey, thank you.
Shut up! Come back, boy!
Sorry, Councilman. I had my orders.
The Scientific Journal of Dr. Miles Hawkins, November 4th, 1994. The past few months have brought change into my life at a dizzying pace. I have made the breakthrough that enables me to walk again. But since that day, aided by my colleague John Stonebreak, I have decided that the powers of the exoskeleton which I express through the mantis must be dedicated to a higher purpose. Injustices are all around, and the world cries out for someone to stand up and take action. I have acted boldly and with success. Yet, the mantis is reviled, labeled a vigilante, and hunted by the very same police whose shortcomings I seek to redress. Today, the city debates funding an entire strike force unit of the police to track down the mantis and put an end to my mission. And so I wonder, is there a point at which the cost exceeds the gain? Is it destiny or vanity that drives me to embody the mysterious power of the mantis? I'm not so certain anymore.
Somebody shot Griffey?
Manner of speaking.
Nobody used a gun on him, but they left a calling card all the same. Medical examiner's about to take it out for us, Captain.
The Mantis? When do we think this happened?
Could have been last night. This part of the park doesn't get a lot of traffic.
The body looks pretty fresh. I think it went down this morning.
So do I. I don't get this, though.
Which part? That the Mantis is a killer? We've had suspicions for a while now.
That he'd operate in broad daylight. It's not his M.O.
Maxwell's right. It's not the pattern.
Well, boys and girls, I have a feeling we're about to find out a whole lot more.
All right, how many more of these bad boys you need?
I think that should be quite enough.
So what do you need them for? You're not gonna start eating them like the dude from Dracula. All right, this proves it's Stone and Stein. You have not got enough going on in your life. What is our little well-dressed fly wearing?
A microscopic machine no thicker than a strand of your hair, which, if all goes according to plan, will be capable of transmitting sound patterns for surveillance purposes.
Oh, man, that's incredible. Well, this gives new meaning to the fly on the wall, huh?
Exactamundo.
Oh, Doc, you've got to check this out.
I already know about those.
Well, you know I enjoy our endless chats together, Taylor, but sadly I think you probably have some deliveries to make, so don't let me keep you.
Oh, yeah, listen, I gotta bail. You just give a holler if you need the kid, right?
What is it, Miles?
Nothing we need to talk about.
You know where this must inevitably lead, don't you? You resist telling me what's bothering you, and like a rabid dog, I simply will not let it go. So eventually, out of sheer persistence on my part and increasing frustration on yours, you do tell me, in order to silence me.
You have it all figured out, huh?
Well, I just think we should skip the frustration part and go straight to the confessional. It's more direct, and we're both busy men.
It's been 2 years since I was shot.
Should have realized.
Realized? Why? It's not like a birthday or a wedding anniversary. On the other hand, maybe it's not something I should go out of my way to forget either.
This is where it happened. It looks so different. This was a real asphalt jungle.
So, tell me. I mean, that's why I'm here, isn't it?
There's not much to tell, actually. I'm just one of those human beings who woke up one day whole and went to bed that night broken because I was in the wrong place when people started shooting at each other. I can smell the air. There were fires being started everywhere. And I hear the shouting. I remember the little girl crying. She had been separated from her mother and she was terrified. And I remember in the middle of all this, people laughing. The way you laugh when you've just come off a thrill ride at a theme park. Somebody help me. I don't know how long it took. Maybe only a few minutes. I tried to stand up, to run to safety, but I couldn't. I think I may have been more terrified than that little girl. I hate this place, John. I hate what it took from me. Most of all, I hate how much I hate it.
So, James, thank you. Do you have any idea why we asked you along today?
Fine dining and good friends?
Damn, Ehrlich. You are going to make a fine city councilman.
City councilman?
No, Chief, there you go, ruining the surprise. Tony, why don't you give James here the bad news so I can do what I love to do the most and give the good news.
There's been a tragedy. Councilman Griffey's been murdered, and it'll be on the news any minute now.
Therefore, they're naming an acting councilman by the end of the day. And I have it under very good authority that that man is you.
How can you be sure?
Oh, well, I know people who owe favors. I mean, you do understand politics, don't you, James? It's all about who owes who a favor.
Well, I guess I owe you a big one then.
You can count on it.
What do you think, Smitty?
What I think is that we're going to do a lot of tests, especially on the tissues around the shoulder wound.
Can't wait long.
Nobody ever can, Carl. Hey, Doc.
Smitty. Hi there.
So our vigilant police lieutenant tells me that you're consulting for special investigations on the Mantis.
I have on occasion.
We found a dart. Apparently, it killed him.
Those darts have never killed anyone before.
And how do you know how they're supposed to work?
I've studied them. They're non-lethal.
Yeah? Well, go and tell that to the stiff.
Hot off the presses.
What have we got?
We got us the warrant we've been looking for. Name, the Mantis. The judge cleared that as a unique individual. Charge, unlawful detention, aggravated assault, murder. Bail, none, by order PC Superior Court. We finally got murder one on this psycho.
Very interesting. Now, just come on, hold your end up higher.
No, I'm holding it as high as it needs to be held.
Hey, come on. It was your idea to move it ourselves now.
Well, we couldn't flipping well call them movers now, could we?
All right, Doc. The movers are here with your monolith. Where do you want it? It's heavy. Hey, don't let it... Go.
There's a murder warrant out for the Mantis.
Murder?
The Mantis doesn't off people, does he?
Of course not. It's Griffey, the city councilman. They found him with a dart in his shoulder. Their theory is that's what killed him.
Look, where did this dart come from?
Well, it's not exactly like we've been keeping them a limited edition. I mean, any bad guy that deserves one gets one, right?
The police have them.
What are you saying here? That the police planted this evidence?
Why not? They always need a high-profile bust. What could be better than solving the councilman's murder and putting away the Mantis at the same time?
Look, what's next for us? Grassy knoll, single bullet theories, Cuban double agents?
Hey, somebody planted that dart because our man didn't fire it.
Taylor's right. Somebody planted it. The question is who? What is it, John?
Oh, it's nothing worth talking about.
When I said that yesterday, you wouldn't buy it from me.
Someone had to frame you. You say the police needed a big bust. Well, it had to be someone who knew a lot about the Mantis, perhaps even someone who had access to one of our paralytic darts.
What are you talking about? You got a dead body, you got a dart.
Yes, I have a dead body and I have a dart. I also have an autopsy report which says Griffey died of an aneurysm.
Yeah, so?
So, we've retrieved 17 of these darts. All the perps we recovered came out of the paralysis. Nobody had an aneurysm.
So, maybe a man's tipping his arrows with something a little stronger these days.
Well, that's what I thought, but Smitty's tests say no. In fact, there's no evidence of any drug of any type in Griffey's body except some blood pressure medicine his wife said he'd been taking for 12 years.
All right. High blood pressure plus dart, boom, shock of a lifetime. Maybe an aneurysm.
Close the door. You know how I said we've retrieved 17 of these darts used by the Mantis? I just came from evidence. Guess how many they have custody of?
17.
Exactly. Including Griffey's dart. There should be 18 now, Warren, not 17, 18. One dart is missing.
You told anybody else about this?
Just you. Look, Warren, we can't trust anybody. Let's just keep this between ourselves while we check it out.
Okay. Just the two of us.
Excuse me, sir. Is this the location where Councilman Griffey was murdered?
Yeah, right over there, beyond the park bench.
Thank you.
You heard they say the Mantis might have done him in, huh?
We heard that, yes.
Well, don't you believe it. Mantis is a brother the way I hear it.
You see that can came completely apart.
This is strange, too.
What is?
These screws are all loosened right in a row.
That's not a new benchmark.
Exactly my point. The screws are rusted. It would take a lot of force to jar them all loose at the same time.
So, Holmes, Watson, what have you got?
So far, just a few loose screws.
More than that. In the line of sight of the victim, a trash container seems to have suddenly come apart along the solder joint.
Uh-huh. Speaking of loose screws, did you mention that the moon was in the 7th house and Jupiter was aligned there with Mars?
I thought you came along well after the age of Aquarius.
Yeah, well, I studied my ancient history.
Something disturbed the balance of this area. I think we're dealing with some kind of advanced technology, and I'll bet it comes wrapped in a box.
Box industry cleared. Level 1.
There you are. So, Woo, I hear you got a delivery with Box Industries today?
Maybe. What's it worth to you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I forget about all that you owe me from when your dad was sick, Woo?
Man, savage.
All right, sorry. Look, just take my Port Authority run, all right? I'm gonna owe you one.
Yeah, I know your game. You're firing on the redhead outside the big office.
Me? Now, come on, Woo. You know I never mix business with pleasure.
Hey, man, you look good.
I remember you.
Oh, well, that's nice.
You better hope that Tony doesn't see you around here.
Tony? Oh, you mean Quasimodo, the guy who tried to ring my bell last time I was here.
Well, you did sort of go into Mr. Box's office without permission, remember?
Well, I learned from my mistakes, so here. Why don't you take this to the box man? And why don't you keep this for yourself?
They're for me?
Yeah, for stepping in with Tony. And not that I needed your help, but, you know, it was a beautiful gesture.
Well, you shouldn't have. I mean, you don't even really know me, right? These are really expensive.
Well, actually, I did a little organic gardening in the downstairs lobby.
You stole these?
Just the flowers. The vase, that's my private collection. Listen, do you have the executive washroom key? They got it locked up like Fort Knox. I just got to freshen up. I'll bring it right back.
restricted area.
Yeah, I was just,
Yeah, you passed it.
Oh. Thank you. Bingo!
But there's nothing about the physical landscape of the murder scene in your police report.
Miles, the department's paying you to consult on investigations, not conduct your own. And what kind of clues are these anyway? A rickety park bench, a split-open trash can?
They're related somehow, I'm sure of it.
Fine, I'll add felony littering to the list of charges.
I just think your people missed some things.
What is that?
What is what?
I didn't leave any lights on. It looks like there's somebody in my house.
Don't go in.
I'll call you back as soon as I see what's going on. Lieutenant Maxwell, I need immediate backup at 1253 West 11th.
I'm not your enemy. Wait!
I don't know who was shooting, but we're definitely up against a new kind of technology. From what I saw, I'd say some kind of subsonic weapon.
You've got that good a look at it.
I've got that good a feel for it. Even being near it, the vibrations are devastating. Anything in the way was simply shattered or imploded.
A sound gun. So it, like, hits you with a blast, kind of like sitting in front of the speaker stack at like a Metallica concert, huh?
And obviously something sufficient to implode solid objects would be more than enough to burst internal organs.
Which would make it an ideal weapon for killing.
Perhaps even causing an aneurysm.
Well, that's a great theory, except for one thing, fellas. All right, check this out. If I had a giant subwoofer that could blow people up on the inside and make it look like they kicked on their own, I wouldn't want to make that look like a murder. Only that's exactly what somebody did. They tried to frame the Mantis.
He's right. Whoever did this, it could have more to do with the Mantis than with Griffey.
It certainly wasn't Leora. If not a cop, it would have to be someone with a score to settle with the Mantis. It has to be Solomon Box. Who else has the motive and the means?
Yes, he has the motive to kill the Mantis, yes. But why would he want a police lieutenant dead?
Maybe she's getting in his way.
Well, it sounds like you were in her way. I mean, you saved her life, she thanks you with a bullet bouquet. In fact, that's cold.
She was terrified, Taylor. I'm going up.
Yeah, get some rest.
Having a full clip emptied into me always makes me tired.
Doc made it funny.
Somebody was in my house, Miles. It was the Mantis.
You all right?
Not really. He tried to kill me. He destroyed my home.
Come on in. I'll get you some tea. We'll discuss this.
Okay, he knows who I am, but why this? Why now? It doesn't make any sense, Miles.
Leora, listen to me. Go on in. I'll be right back. Some nice warm tea will help you relax. We'll talk. Just make yourself at home. So, it was confusing.
Yeah. After I filed the report, I went and took a walk on the beach. I thought about calling some friends, but what would they say? I mean, they already think I'm obsessed with the Mantis. I didn't know who else to talk to.
I'm glad you came to me.
This is ridiculous. I'm a cop. I'm not supposed to be like this.
Everyone goes through this one way or another. Nobody is perfect. We all hide things. I'm sorry about what happened to you tonight. There's a guest bedroom at the end of the upstairs hallway. You should get some sleep.
I don't think I have the strength to make it up those stairs. I am comfortable right here, if you don't mind.
Be my guest.
We stand here in emergency session today after hearing the news that only a few hours ago, one of our officers was assaulted. Chief Grant, please make your statement.
Mayor, members of council, let me begin by telling you that Lieutenant Leora Maxwell is unhurt despite her ordeal. What Port Columbia now faces is not some vague, unspecified threat to our city. It is an identifiable menace, and a conventional police approach just isn't going to stop it. Give me the personnel and the firepower I need to bring this lawless vigilante to justice.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to honor Councilman Charles Griffey by moving that we put Chief Grant's request to an immediate vote.
The council appreciates your enthusiasm, Councilman Ehrlich, but not only is that motion out of order, but it also misstates the position of our friend Charles Griffey. I'm going to move to amend Emergency Funding Order 137B to stipulate that the tactical strike team be commanded not by the Chief of Police, but by a senior officer selected by you, the City Council. Maxwell, you okay to be back on duty? You know, if you need a couple of days.
I'm great, considering.
Yeah. You hear about what's going on?
I just got here. What's up?
City Council just passed the tactical strike team.
Well, Grant will be happy to get his pet project off the ground.
I don't know how happy he is. The council took command away from him, gave it to a senior officer selected by the council.
Wow, who'd they pick?
Me, Maxwell. They picked me.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Our first assignment is to bring in the Mantis.
Our assignment, Captain, but I'm the cop who couldn't catch him.
Listen, Max, you're the expert on the Mantis. I want you with me. Get your stuff.
Yes, sir.
Maxwell wasn't buying the setup. She was asking questions. I had to do something.
But what you chose to do, Detective, was to take a weapon I have a $2 million investment in and make a freelance, unauthorized attempt on a fellow cop, a lieutenant.
One who works on the M.A.N.T.I.S task force, no less.
But for all that, this officer of yours managed to botch the job.
Yeah, well, let's keep one thing in mind. Maxwell reported that the Mantis was the one trying to kill her. That's what we wanted her to think all along, right?
Yeah, so we caught a little luck.
Dumb luck. If you come near that sonic cannon again, we will have a very bad ending, you and I. Do you understand? Good. Now get out while you still can.
I'm in position.
Righto. Now we can find out how a laser beam lockpick is all it's cracked up to be.
It cracked this one. I'm in.
They're in.
And I'm out. Well, now, if indeed Mr. Box is behind this mayhem, we'll soon find out.
Talk about having a place bugged.
Two of my aircraft are missing, but I've got 3 more.
Never send a fly to do a man's job, Stoney.
Yeah, well, let's just have a listen, shall we?
What do you have?
Well, we're all ears. Well, apparently number 1 is maneuvering into a better position. Number 2.
Did the fact that flies fly enter into the design process?
Yes, well, let's see what's behind door number 3.
So, Solomon, what's the next move?
I think Warren's become a liability.
You can't get rid of him now. He's been with us since the beginning.
He's been a screw-up since the beginning.
That's not fair.
Tony, Warren just left. Follow him. Do what you have to. I imagine he's depressed, probably headed for his usual watering hole on the east side. And that thing with the police lieutenant could have been a disaster.
But it wasn't. Just one more nail in the Mantis' coffin.
I think you're forgetting that you work for me. Why are you protecting the man that left Miles Hawkins alive?
Hawkins can't walk. Besides, you got what you wanted in that one. He agreed to dissolve the business. But he's still alive. Warren just shot a little low.
It wasn't that. Miles had to play hero. Saved his life, actually. I should have ordered the job finished on him right in the hospital and been done with it.
My God.
It wasn't an accident.
What I do won't be an accident either.
Hey, Doc, where are you going?
To find Box and Warren.
No. Not like this. Not now.
They set me up. They tried to kill me. They paralyzed me!
Now, in order to activate this recording device, you're going to need to hit this button here. Taylor? If you're going to bring down Box, you're going to need this confession of Warren's, and you know it, Taylor. This man is a police officer. He's already committed one murder and attempted another. Quite apart from the fact that he's trying to kill you.
What happened to me is with me every single day. It is never apart from me. I'll find Warren. I'll get his confession. I'll see to that.
Doc? No. No.
This vigilante, this Mantis has taken the life of a dear friend and a colleague. Because of him, our city is in a tightening grip of fear. Tonight, we look to you to break that grip. So, good luck and Godspeed. Captain?
Gentlemen, we have a mission, we have a warrant, and we have the authority to use lethal force. Lieutenant Leora Maxwell knows as much about this subject as anyone. Lieutenant?
We know that the Mantis has a weapons arsenal, including the sometimes fatal paralytic darts. We've had reports of a flying vehicle, but that may just be UFO mania. And we know that he thinks he's doing good deeds, which makes him the most dangerous kind of psycho. To sum it up, he's fast, he's fearless, he's equipped, and he's deadly.
You all have Kevlar vests and face shields to protect against the darts. You've all received maps dividing the city into 12 quadrants. As of today, we're putting 2 teams in each quadrant on a 24-hour basis. If the M.A.N.T.I.S shows himself again, as we feel he must, we'll bring the entire tactical strike team down on him, and if we have to, send him straight back to hell. All right, let's move out.
You heard the man! Let's move it!
You.
Who's there? All right. Come out with your hands where I can see them. I'm a police officer.
By whose definition? Why did you do it?
Come on out. Whoever you are. I'm not scared. This is Warren. Officer needs assistance. Alley between Garth and Franklin. It's the Mantis! Officer needs assistance! Officer needs assistance! Where are you taking me? Up there? Why?
It's a great view.
What the hell do you want?
State your name.
What?
State your name.
Warren. Paul Warren.
Confess your sins.
What are you talking about? Are you crazy?
Are you? Confess.
All right. Just put me down. I'll talk. Just put me down. Okay. I just need to catch my breath. You can't do this!
Did you kill Councilman Griffey?
No!
Did you shoot Miles Hawkins?
I don't know any Miles Hawkins. All right, don't talk. I had to. He ordered me to.
Who?
Box! Tony!
Did he make you talk?
No, I swear.
It's not nice to swear.
Oh.
I've lost visual. What's happening? Talk to me.
Stonebreak, it's me. This place is starting to crawl with cops. We gotta get the Mantis airborne.
Well, he's been hit by the sonic cannon. I've lost him.
Yeah, I can't see him either, but they're picking up the guy who took the header off the roof. Man, I hope our man's in better shape than he is.
Miles? Miles, I've lost visual.
Where's downed officer? Right over there. I need a minute with him.
I don't think he's got a minute.
That's why I need it now. Paul, it's Ken Hedrick. When you called, you mentioned the Mantis. Is that who did this to you? Paul, did the Mantis do this to you?
Box.
Solomon Box?
Yeah. Owns everybody.
Warren, it was Box up on the roof, not the Mantis?
Chief. Grant. Sorry, Captain.
What happened? Who did this?
We have to assume it was the Mantis. And if that's the case, he isn't just going after the bad guys anymore.
Warren was my partner. He was in this because of me.
More for him later, Maxwell. The Mantis could still be up there. Check the roof, Lieutenant.
Miles! What's happening? Talk to me.
Maxwell, it was the Mantis, all right. He's getting away in some kind of flying assault vehicle.
We got 2 choppers up already. I'll put him in pursuit. All units, we are in pursuit of the Mantis. He is airborne and dangerous. He's already killed 1 cop tonight, people. Let's bring him down.
Taylor, the chrysalid is back online. Miles must have gotten out.
Yeah, I see him, Stones, but he's got serious company.
Flashwater 2 to Flashwater 1. Picking up the target. We got a visual on him.
Miles, it's John.
Are you all right? Do you hear me? I need a response.
Miles,
I am the Mantis.
what are you talking about?
No time for talk. I'm going offline.
Taylor, he's cut me off. The exoskeleton is losing power. I don't know what's going on.
Flashwater 1, Flashwater 2. We got a bug on the windshield. You guys know what to do.
Heat seekers.
Out of the way, he's heading back. Oh! That one's too close. Flashwater 2, you got something big enough coming up on your port side. Here's Flashwater 1. I can see him coming. He's mine. What the hell? Somebody just about yanked Brown out of the cockpit. That does it. We're gonna nail his silly ass for real this time. Where is he? I lost him. Diving. I'm on his tail. We'll catch him in the crossfire. Flying some strange patterns. Looks like he's in trouble. He's losing altitude fast.
check this out, Trey. I know you're gonna love this, brother. What you know about that right there, kid? That's funky. It's funky. I know y'all gonna Trey. Come on, man. Go on, do it, boy. Check this out. Just like back in the day. Very much. Yeah, you got that groove on, Trey. Get back. You know you can't dance, brother. What you doing?
Search party's out looking for debris. Divers are going in at first light. No, keep searching. We're moving in on the waterfront. We got confirmation he went down in the bay. What do you make of it?
I think he was hurt.
Okay, but who hurt him?
Probably Warren.
You said you emptied a full clip into the M.A.N.T.I.S the other day. And Warren didn't even have his gun on him when we found him.
Wish I knew the answer for that.
Yeah, me too. Here comes Mayor Mitchell, and he's going to be asking. Mr. Mayor?
Captain? Lieutenant? Where are we?
Well, the M.A.N.T.I.S apparently crashed out in the bay. We can get some divers out there at dawn, but we couldn't get anywhere tonight.
I want that body recovered.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant, you better get your tech support people on the line. We're gonna need some instant analysis.
Yes, sir. I'll call Hawkins Technologies.
All right. I'll make a statement to the press to the effect that we've got this thing wired. Don't make a liar out of me.
No, sir. Between you and me, you got any theories about who the M.A.N.T.I.S is?
Captain, between, you and me, I know the M.A.N.T.I.S attacked me. I know he killed Warren. But there is something else going on here besides the M.A.N.T.I.S.
I'm listening.
Councilman Griffey had one of the M.A.N.T.I.S darts in him, right? But the autopsy didn't show the usual tissue dispersion. And one of the M.A.N.T.I.S darts we had in evidence disappeared.
Okay, Maxwell, I'm going to trust you with something big. Warren talked before he died. He said Solomon Box owns everybody. He mentioned the chief's name.
Grant? Well, what are you saying, Captain, that the chief is dirty?
I don't know what I'm saying. It's just strange that a cop's dying words would be to mention the chief in the same breath as Solomon Box.
Captain, check it out. 12 o'clock. We have movement on the dock.
Got our man there.
That's him, all right. Secure the zone. Call for backup. To be continued.
Everybody listen up. We got movement out in the water. Could be our man. Let's move.
All units, subject is sighted northwest dock area, Carlson Shipyard. He's on dry land.
Taylor, it's Stonebreak.
Yeah, you got anything?
Yes, Miles just crawled out of the bay.
He's alive.
Yes, but I'm not so sure how long he'll be able to survive out there. I'm monitoring the police scanner, and they're going to catch him within a matter of minutes, and I'm still out of contact with him.
Wait a minute, isn't the exoskeleton watertight now?
Yes, we fixed that. But I've never seen the neural net behave like this. The bio unit readings are nearly flatlined. I think he's hurt. And we don't know where he's headed.
Man, what is this? Look like every damn cop in the city's coming down here. Man, they got nothing better to do. Man, let's blow this place, man. It's getting crowded.
The hell? Hey, check it out. Yo, Boots, he's here. Who's here? The M.A.N.T.I.S, he's here.
Oh, man, what you selling? Hey, yo, Fast Hands, you hear that? The M.A.N.T.I.S is in the house, bruh. Hey, maybe he brought Spidey with him.
Oh, man, he wasn't lying, I told you, kid. I told you. Check this out. Look, get him over. Hey, check it. Dang. And he's your brother, too.
brother in trouble with a man. That's what all the noise is about. Yo, we gotta get him to the car.
Yo, this brother weighs a ton. Yo, watch his leg.
We gotta hide him somehow.
So, Chief, he's still alive.
Apparently, but we'll get him soon.
But I don't want him gotten alive.
What difference does it make?
Oh, Chief. Are we forgetting Detective Warren? He might have said something to him.
The Mantis murdered Councilman Griffey. He killed a cop tonight. Nobody's gonna care what Warren said.
Well, it's a loose end, and I hate loose ends.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Well, tell me how. I want to hear it for myself.
He resisted.
Mm-hmm.
My officers were understandably jumpy after losing one of their own to him earlier tonight. It's a tragedy, but he brought it on himself.
A happy ending. Tony, don't you love a happy ending? I hope the Chief does.
Where are you boys coming from?
Beach?
Yeah? See anything unusual down there?
Yeah. We're seeing a bunch of cops down there spoiling our party. Yeah. What y'all looking for anyways?
I told you. Something unusual.
And I told you we ain't seen it.
I think I'll have a quick look in the back.
Get that trunk open.
Hang on.
Hey, stop! No. We don't have time to waste on these guys tonight. They're just a bunch of punks. Save the bullet for the Mantis. Hey, he's breathing. Hey, you think we should take this thing off him? Man, it's like it's a part of him or something. Yo, man, just let him be, man.
Well, I'm not sure how many days left we have on the stage.
What do we have, Captain?
Nothing. He could be anywhere inside that dock area or could have gotten to the street. We've got teams blanketing the area.
When we find him, I want him brought directly to me.
Sir? I don't understand.
What part didn't you understand? The part about when we find him or the part about bringing him directly to me?
Chief, I'm sure the DA's office is going to want a clean chain of custody. That would mean he's brought directly to booking, and at that point you can talk to him.
It is an order, Captain.
Sir, all due respect, but the City Council specifically directed command of the tactical strike team rest with me and not you. And it'll be the TST that'll have custody of the Mantis, so I'm afraid I can't do that.
I am your commanding officer. I am chief of police, damn it.
I'm aware of that. I'm also aware of the council directive.
You listen to me, you insubordinate SOB. You will do what I tell you because I tell you to do it.
But who told you to tell me?
Stone break!
Over here.
Hey, they got cops everywhere out there. It's a total mantis hunt.
Yeah, well, I'm not having any better luck than they are. Miles is still offline, and I don't think he's in control of the exoskeleton, and the headgear seems to be transmitting on its own.
On its own? How could that be?
Well, there's a fail-safe device. If Miles is hurt or even unconscious, it takes over.
Hey, the chrysalid's back.
Yes, I was able to bring it back by remote control. It's a mess. The magnetos are shot.
The Mantis is out there hurt and you're playing garage jockey? Are you crazy?
What do you expect me to do? Drive through the city hoping to bump into him?
Well, yeah, at least that's doing something.
Look, I don't need you to tell me Miles is in trouble. I would crawl through the city on my hands and knees if I thought it would do any good. But the fact is, he's out of contact. And until that changes, I'm going to try and see that we have a working chrysalid to rescue him with.
Damn, Stonebreak. I pushed for this whole Mantis thing.
No. I've known Mars Hawkins for 20 years. He wanted this.
Stones, that's the doc's private line.
Miles, is that you?
John? It's Leora Maxwell. I was looking for Miles myself. I guess you don't know where he is either.
No, well, I am expecting him to check in soon.
Can you give him a message?
Of course.
Tell him we have a situation. We need a technical consultant and it's urgent.
Well, I'm sure that won't be a problem. I'll tell him you called.
Thank you.
Find what you're looking for?
Just clearing out Warren's desk. Sure his family will be wanting this. You know, it's amazing. A man's career, his whole life, all the time you spend doing what you do, this is what's left. And you know what really gets me? It all fits in a box.
Power is flatline.
The Mantis is out of gas? I thought you said the backup system kicks in on its own.
It does. But there has to be a switch from the main power cell to the auxiliary, and Miles isn't awake to do it. So I suppose it's up to me.
Well, what are you waiting for?
It's not that simple, Taylor. Think about it. Mars is suffering from some kind of concussion. Now, if I boost him with the auxiliary, well, that's okay. But when the exoskeleton absorbs the power, the question is who will wake up? Miles or the Mantis?
You mean the Mantis could be walking around without the doc's input?
Yeah, and God knows what he might do.
This next jam goes out to a brother who's down with the people of this city. Even if the powers that be don't want him around. Mantis, this one's for you, man.
Man, listen to that. The whole city talking about him. Question is, what are we gonna do about him? I'll tell you what we do with him. We turn this butt in and pick us up some reward money. Yeah, they'll reward our butts with time in Juvie Center. Look, we got what every cop in the city wants. Now all we have to do is figure out how to capitalize. Oh, word up, fool. Look, he's on the right side, man. We ain't turning him in. Whatever we do, we better make sure he don't die on us. Looks dead to me already.
All right, man, let me get this straight. All right, what would happen if you didn't throw the switch?
Well, he could die.
Well, it looks to me like we have no choice.
I am not dead.
Are you sure about this? Warren could have been trying to say something else. He was dying.
There's definitely something to it. You should have seen the look on Grant's face when I was cleaning out Warren's desk.
But if the Mantis killed Warren and the chief was involved...
Cap, might I have a word with you in the car, please? Lieutenant?
Chief?
Look, Chief, I understand how you feel.
You don't understand how I feel at all. But I think you're about to.
Well, Doctor, he's all yours.
Like that? Okay.
Excellent. Perfect. There we are. Well, gentlemen, he's ready.
Well, why don't we wake him up and give him the good news?
What the hell's going on here?
You're free to leave anytime.
Box?
What can I tell you? I've always loved watching the miracles of modern medicine being performed.
Chief, what are you into with these guys?
Tony, why don't you show the captain out?
Wait a minute, I want to know what's going on.
Or perhaps, Captain, you'd rather stay and chat. You see, the good doctor here has accessed the pain center of your brain. If you're a good boy, we won't feel so compelled to use our new toy. You'll feel much better that way. On the other hand, if you choose not to play by our rules, I'm afraid you're going to come to be filled with regret.
Sector 13 reporting. All clear.
Sector 13, continue search.
Roger that, dispatch. 1-3 out.
I'll call for backup.
If you insist.
Savage, all quiet on the Western Front. You sure you don't want me to do the flying now?
Well, I helped build the chrysalid. I repaired it. I can damn well fly it. Booster gyros full. Oh, whoops. Forgot to add that gauge. Oh well. Savage, I've got everything under control.
Okay, I just don't want those cop choppers to do to you what they did to the Mantis.
Well, there's no choice. Even if Miles manages to avoid the police, he won't last much longer in that exoskeleton.
Listen, I may have a lead. I'll check you.
Hey, Savage.
Woo, tell me something.
It may not be solid, but...
Anything you got.
Okay, I heard from a kid down at the Robeson Project his brother runs with the Booyah Boys. He said they got him.
What does that mean, got him?
I don't know. His brother's name is Trey. That's all I got. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. But I don't believe the Mantis is hanging out with a gang.
Hey, you! Hold it right there!
Officers, you expecting rain? I heard it was gonna be clear. Hey, take it easy. Easy now.
What do you know about the Mantis?
The Mantis? Nothing. I'm a bike courier, man. I'm just doing my job. Dude, what kind of gun is that anyway?
You were talking about the Mantis.
The Mantis?
Yeah, the Mantis. He's wanted for murder if you haven't seen it on every news report in the city.
Okay, you got me. Yeah, I'm a close personal friend of Mantis. I'm looking for him right now, because I'm gonna rescue him. That's my private line to a secret hideout.
Take it somewhere else.
That's it? I'm telling you, he's my buddy. I'm the one who named him the Mantis. Hey, I'm not kidding. Suckers.
My chrysalid.
Miles, is that you? Come in. Miles.
I am the Mantis. You have my vehicle. Surrender it immediately or face the consequences.
Miles, it's John. The neural net has gone into the failsafe mode. You are Dr. Miles Hawkins. Now, where are you?
Return the chrysalid to its rightful place. I will claim it.
Miles, wait. Bollocks.
Stuck in their nose into our business again. I want those choppers back up there. I want this thing shot down. You understand me?
What's going on?
I don't know. Somehow that flying vehicle got recovered and it's operational again. Either the man is back in the saddle or someone's helping. And now we're a step behind. Any suggestions, Lieutenant?
Well, we know he doesn't work alone, but we don't have any ideas about who's backing him.
As far as I'm concerned, they're all going down together.
Yeah. Captain, I was thinking about what you told me about Warren. If he and Grant were working for Box and the dart in Griffey's shoulder doesn't sync up with the cause of death, then
I don't know what you're talking about.
Warren's confession, I was just thinking it couldn't hurt to get Box in here and ask a few questions. Maybe there is a connection with him, the chief, Mantis, and these murders.
There was no confession.
What?
There was no confession. Warren was dying. These were just words that didn't mean anything.
Captain, are you all right?
Look, the Mantis murdered a cop. That's all that matters right now. You just do your job. Help me catch the psycho, okay? Those choppers up in the air yet? I don't want to hear that. I want that buckshot down, and this time he better not just walk away from it.
Look, I heard it with my own ears. The exoskeleton and the headgear are working like some kind of autopilot. He's pure Mantis.
All right, so what do we do?
Well, we try to get him out of the exoskeleton somehow and bring Miles back.
Why don't we just pull the plug on the suit?
The neural net is in charge. It overrides my controls.
Oh, great. So we got to persuade him, and what if that doesn't work?
Look, he's weakened. We can try to disengage the headgear somehow.
Yeah, you try and disengage the headgear. Yeah.
Stand aside.
Miles, you're all right.
I am the Mantis.
Hey, Doc, what's up? It's me, Savage. Listen, boss, you have had the mother of all bad days, right? Why don't we, get you out of that suit and just kick back a while, huh?
You are not authorized to be here.
Listen to me. I'm your best friend. You remember, surely. John Stonebreak. You are Dr. Miles Hawkins. Together we built the exoskeleton you're wearing.
I am the Mantis.
Hey, man, I gave you that name. That's a crime-fighting ID. You are Dr. Miles Hawkins, right? Zillionaire scientist. Look, you were shot and paralyzed, but now with the suit, you're unstoppable. Yeah, you got your best bud here, the world's worst dressed, and you got that babe of a police lieutenant who wants...
Look, you've suffered a trauma.
Trauma.
You're running on the reserve power of your circuits. That's very bad for your health. Please let us help you.
Rejected. You stole my vehicle. You are in my C-pod.
The C-pod. That's right. See, this place is major secret, right? Nobody knows about it. So if we weren't your friends, how would we know to be down here, huh?
Because you are criminals.
Miles, no!
I have been sabotaged. I need to borrow your vehicle.
PCPD, Special Investigations. I called ahead?
Yes, Lieutenant. You're clear.
Stop, or I'll shoot!
Freeze!
Man! You see that? He must have jumped 30 feet!
Stop where you are! You're under arrest.
Did you say you collared the Mantis?
You heard right. I have the Mantis, Captain, and I need all the backup you've got.
Copy, Lieutenant.
On your knees. Hands behind your head. Now! You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand these rights?
I understand that you're arresting the wrong man.
Yeah? And just who am I arresting? Who are you behind all that?
I am the Mantis.
This is your chance to do this the easy way. Otherwise, the costume's gonna come off with bright lights and people in your face. Now do us both a favor and tell me who you are.
You're making a big mistake.
Like hell I am. I've been tracking you for months now. You killed Councilman Griffey, Detective Warren, and you tried to kill me.
I have killed no one. You must free me.
I must free you? I can hardly wait to lock you up and toss the key into the bay.
You are surrounded by dirty cops and city officials, including your own chief. Go after them.
A man behind a mask has no credibility with me.
All right, Lieutenant.
Miles?
Yes.
But how? I mean, you're paralyzed for God's sakes.
Not with the exoskeleton.
I can't believe it. I trusted you. You lied to me. It was you all along. Oh, damn you!
Now that you know the truth about me, are you ready to hear the truth about your corrupt police force?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're about to hear the confession of a crooked police officer.
Did you kill Councilman Griffey? No! Did you shoot Miles Hawkins? I don't know any Miles Hawkins. All right, I'll talk. I had to. He ordered me to. Who? Blacks!
piece of tape doesn't prove anything.
It could in your hands. Warren killed Griffey. Chief Grant and Solomon Box controlled him. 2 years ago, he shot me. Last night, he tried to kill you. The Mantis exists because of them.
You've been lying to me all along. Why should I trust you now?
You're surrounded by deceit and corruption. Trust no one but yourself.
Lieutenant.
Maxwell.
It's Hedrick. What's going on? Where the hell are you?
I'm in storage facility number 2.
I'll be right there.
You can arrest me, Leora. But I am not a murderer. You know it in your heart. Let me go.
He's long gone.
Oh. Hey, darting your homies is definitely uncool. The Mantis is off my A-list.
Come on, we've got to try and catch up with him.
Now, how are we supposed to do that? He took the chrysalid. Hey, it's still here. I thought that's what he came for.
Yes, I thought something like this might happen. Main circuit board.
Stone Unit, you're an inspiration to science dweebs everywhere. Yo, wait up! Let me drive.
It's confirmed. Lieutenant Maxwell has the Mantis in custody in your storage facility.
How very convenient. Tony? Come. I'd like to greet this guest personally.
John, can you hear me?
Miles, you're back. Where are you?
I'm at Box Industries. I'm in Leora's custody.
What happened?
I'm back in control, but I'm too weak to operate efficiently. She knows about us, John. She knows everything. She's going to turn me in.
Oh, man, never trust the good-looking ones.
Where is he?
Inside, Maxwell's got him. We're going in.
Give it 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes, Captain. How many times do I have to repeat myself?
Maxwell,
I thought you weren't taking orders from Grant.
I don't have time to argue chain of command. Where is he?
He's not here.
Not here? I thought you said...
I had him. He got away.
What?
He overpowered me, escaped out the back. He's gone, Captain.
Pull all units to this sector. Secure the perimeter. Secure. I want maximum coverage around this site. Yes, sir. And I want a full report from you.
Welcome back to Box Industries. I'm glad to see you made it safely down from that roof.
The truth is out about you and Chief Grant. You're finished, Box.
Finished? I'm just starting. And with you out of the way, things will go a lot smoother. Say your prayers, Mr. Mantis.
Box, don't you want to see who I am before you kill me?
Nice try. But I can look under that hood just as easily after you're dead, and with a lot less risk.
Stop! Police!
gotta boost out of here.
Wait! Where do you think you're going? I know you.
Yeah, nice seeing you again. Gotta go.
Hold it!
I gotta get him back. He could die, so either shoot me or help, because I'm walking.
Come on.
You always help him?
As much as I can.
He breaks the law and you help him.
Yeah, I know. Makes me an accessory. So what does that make you, Lieutenant? All right, I'll answer for you. It makes you exactly who he said you were. Just be cool.
Maxwell, there you are. Did you see that?
See what?
Miles, you all right?
I think so.
We're going home, and this time for good.
Can't.
No more manticizing. You're a fugitive. Your identity is known, for God's sake.
Only by Leora. Her heart is with us, John. Our work is just beginning.
What a beautiful morning, Captain. I just love the smell of salt air. It makes you glad to be alive.